What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video channel, me. So in this video, I want to talk about one thing that will change how women look at you forever. Don't show weakness. A lot of people that are already in their weakest point in their life where they are very emotional, reactive, angry, stressed out, especially younger folks. Because as men, we don't hit our prime till we're about in our mid-30s. That's when things start setting. You know, all the stuff that you've been chasing from your 20s into your 30s starts, getting set in stone, right? If you reach it earlier in terms of what you think it is, cool. Like your finances, your body, how you think, growth mindset, fixed mindset, stuff like that. This is why young guys make so many mistakes with women, because they don't know the foundations and the fundamentals behind what women are really looking for. And then it takes years to accept it because you've been told something since you were a kid about how women in relationships really are. Then you find out the truth. And that's what taking the red pill is all about. And if you're all about the red pill, cool. If you're not, that's cool too. However, you can't deny the simple and obvious truth. Women hate weakness. Weakness turns them off. So when you act weak, when you act emotional, needy, stuff like that, when you act that way, she sees you. Everything's going great. Let's just put this into a scenario for you guys. Everything's going great. You guys are going out for ice cream. You guys are doing something. You do something that's weak. Could be anything. You say something, she doesn't like it. She, argues with you. Then it's your choice to argue back. And let's say what a weak guy would do is he would argue with her. Mistake. He would argue with her, right? And then he gets emotional, starts yelling. Terrible communication idea, right? Happens to us all, right? But when you understand what women are really looking for, why would you want to argue, right? Arguing they're always going to win, but they're only going to win because what they fight from is never logic. It's always emotional. So you're not going to be able to, win that argument, because when a woman gets really, really attached to something, let's say whatever she's arguing with, she's really into it emotionally, she'll fight you tooth and nail on every fact because it's coming from here. For us, we're like, yeah, and it really comes down to most of the shit you guys argue about doesn't really fucking matter anyway. You get weak, right, by arguing with her, and she's like, minus 10 points, but not consciously. It's always a subconscious thing, right? It's always a subconscious thing that she takes notice of. She starts going, right? So say her attraction level's at a 95. She's holding you every chance she gets. She's touching you, holding your hand, telling you how great you are, telling you how much she wants to, do some nasty shit with you when she gets home. When you guys get home or get back to her place or your place, whatever the situation may be. And then, you guys watch a movie later that day, later that night, or whatever it is. And she's normally right next to you, on top of you, Netflix and chill. The attraction level drops by 10 points. Now, an 85 range, that's still pretty high. However, you will notice, especially when you're a G, that 10 points is a subtle difference in what she's going to act like, but it's there. So let's say, for example, she does normally sit near you, or she will actually, it's very subtle behaviors. Say, for example, you guys are watching a movie and it's a movie that requires a little bit of thought. Sometimes what my girl and I will do is we'll pause the movie and talk about what we just saw. Some people, that would drive them completely insane, but for us, that's not the case. So we end up having a pretty intellectual conversation. When she loses that 10 points, maybe she doesn't stop the movie to talk to you. These are the subtle fucking things you got to be paying attention to, fellas. And that's why you can't get weak. If you want her to constantly be chasing you, weakness is your enemy. Okay? So you have to understand, why are you even arguing with a woman in the first place? Why are you getting to a point where you're letting her rattle you? And here's the thing. Here's the simple fucking truth about the entire, I'll reveal it all to you right now. If you are angry or arguing or you're in a place where you are combative, okay? Because when everything's going good in life, you don't have anything kind of you don't have any harbored emotions. You're just present. Okay. And that's what presence is all about. When you're present and you are there, most people don't even know what that fucking means, because most people are living a pretty shitty life in terms of what they really want out of it. Okay. Getting to the point where you never want to argue, you never want to get emotional, fix your life. Fix your life down to every minute detail. Nobody does this. Nobody talks about this. The reason why nobody talks about this is because nobody does it. Even your teachers, your family, your friends, most of them don't do it either. This is why you need people like myself, Corey Wayne, all the other people that you do watch online, putting themselves out there, telling you to improve yourself. Because look, when you don't have any harbored issues or emotions from your actual personal life, your relationship is fucking magnificent. You are present all the time. You're enjoying the company. When something gets said, upsets you, pisses you off a little bit, instead of getting upset, you'll be able to reason a little bit better, okay? You'll be able to think about the whole situation better, and you'll be able to be like, you know what? Arguing's not going to be the best choice of action right now. You're going to notice that. You're going to notice that because you aren't in your emotions. You are in your logic. She is constantly in her emotions all the time, especially a very feminine woman. So you are going to want to be at your absolute masculine. And that is where she wants you to be because she'll submit naturally. Because look, she understands when she gets upset about something that's irrational, eventually she's going to be like, yeah, that was pretty irrational. But if she sees you get upset about something completely irrational, the points drop. Okay, if you think about it as a point system. So don't get weak, ever. If you have issues, if you have things that you need to work out, your girlfriend is not the person that is going to fix your problems. Fix your problems yourself. Talk to a therapist. Talk to someone. There's nothing wrong with that. You can talk to me. You can talk to whoever you feel a connection to online or whatever about your issues, and we can solve them together. For that, coaching is down below. Now, if you have any questions you want to throw my way that are quick and answerable through like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, send me a message. But if you want relationship help, if you want a whole situation, dealt with, then, book a call or book an email session or something like that, and we can work that out. So don't get weak, fellas. It's always against you. And it's always against your best interest. It's always against your, it's always going to be a pressure point against the relationship because she wants you to be masculine. She wants you to be strong and centered and all that. So stay strong, fellas. Done.